A new children's advertising code came into effect on the 1st of December 2023, and some of the improvements to the current guidelines are very promising. Music to this grandmother's ears. Now, before I elaborate on some of the details, let me stress the code is still self-regulating with no penalties for crossing the line, and this remains incredibly frustrating. But the new aspects of this code for the protection of children are small but significant wins, which will certainly provide leverage for pushback on the disgusting and willful disregard towards community concern displayed by some marketers. To be clear, most advertisers operate within the bounds of decency, but we all know those for whom money is God, resulting in their moral compass and personal conscience being dulled. For such business people, controversy is welcome because it brings publicity and attention to their product. It is these advertisers that we will continue to call to account, and this new code has provided us all with more pegs to hang our concerns on when we see children robbed of their well-being and innocence in public spaces through advertising. My hope is that those who have perhaps given up on contacting the Advertising Standards Board over offensive advertising will once again take up the fight, because step by step we are making a difference, and this is good news for our children and our children's children. Now, the stated purpose of the new code is to extend safeguards to all advertising directed at children in order to address concerns raised by the community, government and industry. In recognition of the distinct vulnerability of children, the code states very importantly that advertising to children must not undermine the authority, responsibility or judgment of parents or carers. They have also expanded the remit of their oversight, which will now apply to all advertising which targets children, not just advertising of children's products. New protections have been added to prohibit the use of any images that might unduly frighten or distress children. The advertising of products such as vape or kava to children has been prohibited. And perhaps most significantly, they've set a prohibition on the use of sexual appeal or sexual imagery in any communication with children. The code clearly states now that advertising to children must not state or imply that children are sexual beings. Now, this is all heading in the right direction. We still want penalties for rogue advertisers put in and self-regulation out. But this is a start after many years of campaigning from ACL and others. Since 2010, I've overseen a campaign calling on the government to make outdoor advertising G-rated, and that campaign is still relevant. So please add your name to that petition on ACL's website. Join the thousands who have already signed, because they are fed up with irresponsible, greedy advertisers saturating the market with sexualised advertising, robbing our children of their innocence. It's not just advertising directed at children that's the problem. Children are encouraged to be outdoors, and they shouldn't be bombarded by inappropriate imagery. This new code is a step in the right direction, but we can't afford to take our foot off the pedal. I'm encouraged, but I remain sceptical as to whether repeat offenders in the advertising industry will adhere to the new guidelines. But if or when they cross the line, we will be waiting, and we will expect the Advertising Standards Authority to enforce their shiny new code. Our children deserve nothing less. We want them to be free to think on whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, and those things that are excellent or praiseworthy, as we're told in Philippians. God bless you.